Dude, I barely got any sleep last night. I don't know why. I think because I slept like all day. And then I was like, why can't I sleep at night? And I do this weird thing where I'm like sleeping. And then if I want to turn, I don't turn like a normal person. I have to like flip in the air. I don't know why I do. I've been doing that. Like, I don't know if I like gain like tics or something as I'm sleeping, and I just flip and go crazy real quick. It's been weird, and it's been like something I'm fighting, because it used to be, what's that where you get stuck in where you can't wake up. You know what I mean?
It's not insomnia. No. Sleep paralysis.
Sleep paralysis. I used to get that bad, and then I like trained myself to kind of get out of that or something. And now, for some reason, when I wake up at night, I just flip really quick. And
how do you train yourself to get out of sleep paralysis?
By sleeping more and not staying up late. I think that's what it is. Because I started looking it up, and they said it's like lack of sleep. It's like lack of this and that. And then also it said, I think, having a healthier diet. So that's probably what it was kind of kicking.
Do you sleep on your left or your right side?
Kind of both. Really. I guess when I first get in bed, it's on my right side.
Or you got to sleep on the left. Left is the best side. It's actually, they say you need to sleep on your left side for like gut and stuff. Like it falls toward like the left side. Like, don't let me. I'm not a doctor. Yeah. Your left side is like how you're supposed to sleep, and then your right side is like you're literally like turning your intestines like upside down.
Why is it? I heard that you're not supposed to sleep on your back either. Like they don't.
I gotta sleep on my back, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I gotta sleep on my back, bro.
Like when I wake up, that's the first thing I see is the ceiling.
Facts.
But I'm a wild sleeper too, so sometimes I like wake up sideways or like it's. I'm not even shitting you. I don't.
You sleep with the fan?
I have been, yes.
Bro, you gotta sleep with the fan, bro. Fan sleep is different. It's a different type of sleep.
Yeah, it's like freezing. You gotta be like under the blanket completely.
So you can prevent yourself from being like cold. Just put more covers on. You can't prevent yourself from being hot. Yeah. If you're hot, you're hot.
Oh, I hate it. Like if I get hot, I'm not one to like sleep butt ass naked, but like when I get hot, I get to that. If I feel like I'm getting to that point, then that's when I have to turn on blast that Facts. AC and everything, because I'm not a naked sleeper. It's just
what do you guys keep the temperature at in the house?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't pay attention to that.
I don't. I just always put a fan on.
73.
Yeah.
70 and 73.
I keep it 71 at all times. 71? Yeah, 71 at all
lower?
times.
She keeps it lower.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to go over there. Your bill is probably high as hell.
Yeah. No, I don't know why. Once you like cross that 70 threshold and go lower than 70, it's just like too freezing.
Yeah,
you know?
Bro. Yeah, bro.
But that's when that freezing sleep.
I think the best sleep I get is during fall. I think that's the best sleep I get. Wintertime, sometimes, but fall, it's just that right weather. So I'm not aching. I'm not feeling like crap. That's the time. That's when you need to, that's when I'm going to fucking shine on these podcasts. Watch. You know,
in the fall?
Yeah, just wait. It's the fall.
I knew you were a seasonal person, dude.
I am. I'm seasoned and bipolar.
Only good in certain seasons. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just jokes.
Get off the mic. All right. Well, welcome back to a new episode of Heavy Breathing Podcast. I'm your host, Jakey Flaky, as always. We are here at Ernie's Cigar Lounge and Oak Street Cafe out here in Bonner, so definitely come check this out. Good food, good cigars, all that. All right, we're going to get into the show. I have a special guest today. I was reached out by Taylor. What do you like? His management? Like his management agent? Yeah, I like that. I need me one. I tried to get myself one last time, but she didn't want to do it. She said, I asked Jess.
She asked for 45%.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a joke. Throw that out.
I was like, all right, well, never mind. I'll just do every double by myself. But I have a special guest. He is a local rapper, right? You're getting out there. I was checking. I had to stalk your Instagram page.
I got you.
Some cool shit, by the way. That one you had pinned where you're freestyling to, it's that Rihanna's like naked, naked, naked. You know that song? Yeah. Where that dude's behind you, like grabbing you and like pulling you back. Dude, yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, like I was telling people about like you're coming on and they're like, well, let me see and that's the first one I play. Cause I honestly, The freestyle, right?
Yeah.
Shit was cold.
Appreciate
Shit
it,
was
man.
cold.
That was fun.
Tell them your Instagram so they can go find that. 'Cause
Yours truly, Rarie.
yours truly.
Yours truly, Rarie.
All right.
For sure, man.
Because I was just like, God damn. I was like, I want to rap. It made me like kind of like,
Yeah. That was funny.
I used to rap in high school,
Bro?
Yeah, well, I got lunch or something, so I'd be like, hey, drop a
Were you
beat.
code? Were you like code?
I like to say I was, but you ask everyone else, they
Spit
say,
some.
oh, don't do me.
No.
That's how I feel. People do that to me. They be like, don't do it.
Well, okay, now I want to try. Someone drop me a beat.
Too early
Can you
for
drop a
bloody
beat?
ears.
Can you drop a
I
beat?
can't drop.
He
a
said
You don't know how to
bloody-
beatbox?
Huh? No,
know how
I'm
to
not good at
beatbox?
beatbox. My
Okay.
daughter is.
Your daughter knows
Yeah,
it?
she beatboxes. She even goes like that and everything. Dude. Bob's to it.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Code.
Kid don't even know how to count yet. so
Whatever.
I don't believe that.
She counting Spanish and everything, dude.
Whatever. Anyway, thank you for coming on. It's
Glad to be
great.
here.
Let's give him a round of applause, everybody. Come on. This is exciting. This is exciting.
Sure.
So I gotta ask, what got you into rapping? Everyone has their story of like their origin story.
For sure. Man, it's a full loaded question. So I started rapping like sixth grade, like for real.
Mm-hmm.
That's like when I first made my first song, and I remember the song to like the T. It was called "Breaking All the Rules." Trash. But I started rapping because of my mom, and my mom would just have like a bunch of records just kind of sitting around. And she would always tell me like to listen to people like that were like my age, like Bow Wow and Romeo and things like that. And I never could like get into that.
They did start really young, huh?
Yeah. I could never like really get into that. So I always would like go and like to her records and her CDs, and I would be playing like NWA, Snoop Dogg, back like I think it was Mac Dre at the time.
Yep. I know all these.
Pretty much all of like the whole Thiz Nation, like that entire thing just kind of like really fascinated me. And she would be like, just stop. Just listen to what you want to listen to. You have no business listening to this. So I would like sneak in and just like kind of just continue to play those records over and over. And eventually I decided, hey, I can do this myself. And I ended up making my first rap in the sixth grade, played it for or rapped it to like a couple of my cousins at the time. They said that I might have a chance to do it. They hyped me up. And then from there, it was kind of like you kind of hinted, just rapping at the lunch table, doing battles and stuff at recess. And then it kind of just like transitioned to where we're at now.
That's awesome. See, because I totally forgot like Bow and all them that started young and all that. So they kind of get, just seeing that like that inspiration, it's pretty cool, starting at a young age. So I gotta know what was like, what'd you say the first song was?
It was called Breaking All the Rules.
What was it about? I gotta know.
Oh my God, bro.
What rules were you breaking in that song?
It wasn't even about me, man. It was about like things that I would just hear and see, about a kid that was pretty much growing up, and instead of, choosing to follow the right path of going to school, getting good grades, going to college, he decided to take the alternative route and like follow the streets, do things like that. And it kind of talked about where he could end up. So I was talking about breaking all the rules, which I think it was a good concept.
Yeah,
I think so. I mean,
I
for
think
sixth
it was,
grade,
I think it was a good concept.
In sixth grade, I was like, what was I doing?
picking your nose and blowing bubbles.
okay,
Probably.
That was storytelling, bro. For me, it was like starting off rapping. It was all about storytelling.
Yeah.
Like, all the people that I really like looked forward to and like loved hearing, they had a dope story. Like the person who actually really inspired me to rap was Nelly.
Yeah.
Like Nelly, bro, around that time, Country Grammar,
all
that, bro. Like, and like the stories he would tell in his music videos, I'm like, bro, like if I can get that visual in my lyrics, like I could do it.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I see, because you were talking about all those old school rappers and all that. That's all I listened to growing up. That's all my parents. You may think I come off Mexican, but I'll have you know, I barely listened to Mexican music growing up. It was all rap, NWA, Slick Rick.
Facts.
I mean, I could go down the list of literally everybody, like Ice Cube, a lot of Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, all that. That's all I listen to. So I completely get you on that.
It's different.
And when you said, I mean, it's not a good comparison because yours is like a real good story. But I remember I did make a song in like sixth grade, except mine was about tater tots. I'm not even shitting. I'm not even.
Hey, that's what she was going
It
through.
was about. I had like this obsession for some, because I feel like at some point as a kid, you make a song,
right?
You know,
right.
Not as good as that because you had a good premise. Mine was more of like, well, what do I really like right now? And I was really in the tater tots.
Okay,
and clearly, and I was like, I made a whole song, and it was cool. But I couldn't even tell you what it was about. I know I copied it after like another song.
Okay.
And then anytime a song came on, I always rapped like covered over it, and it just sang tater tots.
What made you stop rapping though? What was the thing that made you stop?
Oh, I just was never good. I was never like, it was kind of like just to mess around the beat, like Jake, hop on, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sitting at the lunch table, going crazy, you know.
That's cool.
But you know, I'm not gonna say I was like,
See, I stopped rapping.
You stopped?
I stopped rapping for a minute.
Like what age time?
Like I started, so what, sixth graders were like 11, 12 or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Somewhere around that. So I think I stopped rapping like literally like the next year and a half later. After a year and a half, I started rapping. Like I was like, I'm done with it. And it's because around that time, X Factor, y'all know what that is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
X Factor came here, and I was like, at that time, I was like, man, I gotta figure something out. I'm trying to be like Bow Wow. I'm trying to do this. So X Factor ended up coming here, and I had like seen it, and I'm like, oh, okay. I wonder if they listen to rappers, because I only hear like singers. You got American Idol and stuff like that. And like there was this kid at the time named Astro. He was a rapper on X Factor, and I think he had won it or like had got close to it. And I'm like, oh, I'm better than him. I can do that. So then they came here. I remember I was begging my mom because we had to have a chaperone at the time. And my cousin was like, I'll do it too. So we came. We had to stand in line for like several hours. My mom is pissed off because she doesn't really want to be here. I'm like, damn, mom, you don't believe in me? You don't believe I can win this?
No, like, come on, chill for a minute.
But I ended up like actually going straight through it. I think they had like 5 rounds. I got through the 5th round. Every round they give you a ticket, a golden ticket. But in this particular case, every round they gave my mom their business card. Like each A&R was like, if he doesn't make this, call me. Call me. At this time, this is where I wish I had Taylor, because she would have kept the hold of the damn business cards. My mom lost all the business cards. All the business cards. But on the 5th round, though, I never forget, 5th round, I walked in, this lady was on the phone, and she was arguing with somebody. So when she got the phone, only because I came in, she was like, what are you about to do? That's the first thing she said. What are you about to do? I'm like, what a bitch. I'm a kid, bro. I'm like a kid, like, about to rap. She's like, go ahead. I start rapping. I rap for 5 seconds. Literally like 5 seconds. She's like, you didn't make it. Next.
Yeah, no, she's a bitch.
Next.
Yeah, that's insane.
Bro, I walked out, and like the amount of like, you know that like when before you about to cry, you try to. Like, because it's like you walk past everybody who's coming next.
You really hope like wind hits you in the face so you can play as the tears. Like, that wind, that gust of wind got me.
What year was that?
Bro, it was man, I would say like what, 20, like, or 2009, 2010, somewhere around there.
I kind of remember
because my brother, he was a rapper when he was probably, I want to say 14, 15 at the time, maybe a little younger. Yeah. And he did the X Factor's tryouts too. And
he's probably there.
He got the 2nd round and stopped.
It's cool. Hey, different strokes.
How many rounds do you have to go through till you can get on stage? 5 rounds?
No, so you had to. So those are like the preliminary rounds or something like that. So you had to like go through those and then if you won, then you still had to wait. Like you still had to wait, and they will call you to let you know if they were going to fly you to LA. And then LA is where you perform in front of the actual judges, and that's what you see on TV.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much what that was.
Wow, that's crazy. You have to do all that.
But you have to do all of that. So I got literally to the 5th round. You know what pissed me off? The cousin that I told y'all about, who was a rapper, who said he was gonna come with me. He ended up making it. Like he ended up getting past like the 5th. He didn't go to LA, but he ended up getting past like his judge. And I was like, we in the same car. He's celebrating. I'm in a damn seat crying. And I'm like, bro, I know I'm better than this motherfucker. So
I would have been swinging. I would have crashed a car or something. I would have been so mad,
bro. And he stopped rapping. I was like, you don't even love this, bro. You don't even
Dude,
love it.
that's insane. I mean, the ball's on you to go up there to that thing, first of all, because even me, like, we have a show coming up, a comedy show going up. I've been on stage twice now.
Okay.
I'm hosting it, and I got to do a little stand-up.
Yeah.
I'm nervous as fuck. So I mean, for you to go and do that, and plus you perform on stage a lot too, right? Yeah. By the way, how do you handle that going into that? Like,
bro, I can't even say every time it's different, bro. It's really kind of like the same thing. I honestly shut down from everybody. Like people think that I'm like being rude. It's like no, like I literally have to like separate myself from every person because it's like it's a different persona that you're putting on. You know what I'm saying? It's like you and your everyday life and then you as a performer. So I literally have to like lock in. I put my headphones on, listen to like something totally different. Like I don't even listen to rap. I listen to probably like rock. I listen to EDM. I listen to country. I listen to something that just takes me away from it.
I used to do that before because I used to wrestle back in high school. And for some reason, like my go-to song before I do a match, what's that Pure Imagination, that Willy Wonka song? I don't know why that was the song I went to, but I used to listen to that and it like get me in my zone. Bro. And like I had to, like I told like people who were coming to that show, I told them I was like, you are not going to see me at all before it. I was like, I do not want to see anybody. I was like, because I don't need your faces like, all right, you know, bro. I was like, if I eat shit, I eat shit. I don't mind, you know what I mean? But I just need the show to be.
Facts, bro. Me is Phil Collins. Phil Collins, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That song where it goes the I can feel it. That song right there.
That song is
it gets me in that mode, man.
That song. I listen to a lot of Kanye to get me into my zone too. He kind of hypes me up. And then rock. I love rock. I can go go deep in rock. And then a lot of country stuff. Everyone has their own little rituals what they got to do beforehand. But like when you're on stage, you just go. Do you ignore the crowd? Do you just like,
bro?
Tell me your process.
I saw a video from I think it was like Tory Lanez or like Drake or something like that a long time ago. Because I used to be like, oh, what do they like? Oh, what if they don't like me or something like that? And I think it was like he said something. He was like, bro, when you're on stage, it's 20%. It's 20% the crowd, 80% I don't give a fuck. And ever since he said that, bro, kind of like that's kind of like been my motto. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I literally just. You know, I feel like for me, and I feel like maybe for you too, I feel like people genuinely want to see you do good. Because honestly, if you do bad on stage, it's awkward for them. Yeah. You know, so that's kind of like been how my head is. It's just like, bro, they don't want to see me do bad because now they're like, oh shit. Like, now
especially
what?
if they came out, they want to see you succeed. Yeah.
Right, bro.
You know, I guess that's a really good way because I've been trying to kind of put myself in a mindset of like how I should do this, how I should think about it. And I actually really like that you said that because now that kind of, now I see it that way. Yeah, that definitely brings. I'm gonna use that.
It lowers the. I don't want to say it lowers the expectation, but it definitely like eases the stress a little bit because it's like they become your support system at that point. So I always try to like get the crowd to engage and like even if it's like let's say like we got like 100 people crowd or like a 50 people crowd, and I'll probably out of those 50 people there may be like 25 people that's not even paying attention. Yeah, but like those 25 people who are paying attention, I'm making sure like. I'm locking in with them. Yeah. I'm locking in with them. And it's like we just ended up turning up the house, bro.
See, I've been going by this thing I saw, and it says, regardless if I win or fail, it's going to be a hell of a story.
Exactly.
And that's literally just what I've been keeping in my head is like, all right, regardless, however this goes, I'm going to have a new story for the podcast. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So it's a good little mindset to keep for sure. Because performing and all that to me, it's like even just going on these open mic stages, it's like there's anxiety, but then I'm like, well, everyone else is here doing the same thing, you know?
Exactly.
But so like the shows, have you ever been having like any like crazy wild shows yet? Like crowds going crazy?
Man, it's starting to get to that point.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Like at first it was a little chill, but now it's starting to get to that point.
By the way, when I was stalking your Instagram,
what's up?
You went to London?
Yeah, bro. I was in London, Amsterdam, and I was in I was in Barcelona.
Yeah. Barcelona too?
I was in Barcelona.
Wait. Why'd you go out there? Did you go like perform, or did you just go for a trip? Or like
it was a little bit of both. So it was mostly just vacation, but I definitely like got to connect with like some people out there who listen to the music, and like wanted to tap me into like their culture and how they did things. So it was that was an amazing experience for sure.
Because one producer left. He likes us to stalk and go Nardwuar on this. And when I saw that, I was like, what the fucking London.
Yeah,
I was like, I want to go to London.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. I actually got to meet with this one guy out there in Amsterdam who ended up getting me into like a club. He was like, bro, watch this. And he ended up playing my music like out there. I was like, yeah, this is dope.
That's dope.
This is dope.
What are the Amsterdam clubs like?
Man, I'll say they're a lot more, I would say, strict, like rather than like how it is in the US. And like as far as like alcohol and stuff like that, there is no cutoff. Like there is no cutoff.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, but you know the thing actually. Now, granted, I was only out there for like not too long. Yeah. But what I will say is that public transportation, or not public transportation, but everybody as far as a car, people don't really drive. It's pretty much on foot. So you gotta think like if you're drinking and you gotta walk home, or you gotta call an Uber. It is what it is.
All that. Dang. I think I do all right there then.
But you know what's crazy? I will tell you this though. London, be prepared to drop a bag.
They're expensive.
Be prepared to drop, like for guys, like unless you're like someone who knows someone, be prepared to drop a bag. I could, like, as a guy, I couldn't get in no clubs.
Really?
At all. Like none of the high clubs. Like at all. And if I wanted to go, it was like 1,500 pounds just to get in. And that was to buy a table. And you gotta remember, like, pounds are worth more than the US dollar.
Okay.
So it's like, damn, 1,500 pounds. I don't know what that is equivalent to like US dollars, but I think it's like $1,700.
Well, to be fair, I'm kind of a nerd, so I think I go for all the Harry Potter stuff. But Amen. I mean, I feel like if I'm gonna go out of country though, I gotta check out one club. Like, there's like no way you don't. You know what I mean?
Got to.
That's so dope. I like envy anyone who gets to travel like across the world and go see cool stuff like that.
For sure.
The only cool place I've gone is like Florida, and I mean,
how'd you like that?
It's cool. Florida is like a whole GTA server, dude. It's hectic down there. You never know what's gonna go on. I mean, the other cool place I've been to is LA. That was cool. I went there, and then other than that, I go to Texas a lot.
What part?
San Antonio.
Okay.
I love Texas.
I'm always in Dallas.
Dallas is cool.
I'm always in Dallas.
Dallas is cool.
Man, the only thing about Texas, bro, is them highways, bro.
They're insane.
Them highways is ridiculous.
Dude, oh my God. They always say like, drive, what is their thing? They say drive like careful. It's the Texas way. Yeah. These motherfuckers are ruthless.
With the trucks.
Oh my God.
Them Silverados.
And it's tiny ass Mexicans in there and them too. With a little cowboy hat driving up on your ass and they're flying around. Like, I hate it. I hate it so much. That's the only thing I hate about Texas. That's literally in San Antonio. That's all it is. Just big ass trucks and little ass Mexicans in it, just driving around.
But Texas not a party, bro. I will say that. Ain't nothing like a Texas party. I will say that.
I know. I miss them so much. I went to a club. I just recently went there. Went to a club, and it was like they made it into like a Miami type kind of club. Okay. With Miami type prices, because I was like, I dropped so much money there, and I didn't even realize it because I had an earache. So I was like, I'm gonna just drink and get numb, and I didn't realize how much I spent until the next morning, and I woke up, and I was like,
damn, I
was like, I gotta eat at home the whole time I'm here. Like, if you go to a club in Texas, just be careful which club you go to, because I messed up. I did pretty bad, but it is what it is. I had fun.
It's all good, man.
Okay, so you grew up here in KC, right? What part of KC did you grow up in?
All around, man. So I first grew up in like this little apartment complex called Cloverleaf. I think it was like closer to Grandview. Okay. Fun fact. So my mom had me like real young. Mom had me like 14.
Oh, wow.
So we moved around like a lot, you know. So grew up in Cloverleaf. And then from there, I kind of like transitioned to like some better school districts. My mom kind of like moved based off where the schools were best at. So we went from there to like this other apartment. Don't remember what it's called, but I remember the school I ended up going to was called Satchel Paige. I ended up going to probably like 6 different schools before I was like in middle school. And I ended up going to a French school called Logan. So I learned a little bit of French.
We have French here?
A little bit, like a little bit. But that was actually like probably like one of the dopest experiences, because you know you're used to saying like the Pledge of Allegiance. You don't say that there.
Really?
Like, so I didn't have to say the Pledge of Allegiance there. One thing that was different, though, I had to take off my shoes. You had to take off your shoes whenever you entered the classroom. They didn't believe in desk, so I didn't really have a desk.
Where's this at?
I don't even think the school is still there, bro. But it was called Logan.
Logan?
It's called Logan. It was a French school.
That sounds familiar, but yeah, to take your shoes off and you had to do all that.
Only thing I remember from French was, it was like, I think like the person would say, like the teacher would be like, comment ça va? And I'd be like, ça va bien, merci et toi? And then like we would have like a whole conversation based off of that.
I just fell for you. Hold on. say that again.
The teacher would be like, comment ça va?
Comment ça va?
And then you respond, ça va?
Ça va.
Bien merci.
Bien merci.
Et toi?
Et toi.
Et toi?
Et toi.
Yeah.
That's a tongue twister.
Man.
C'est pas I ain't even gonna try it. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God. That's dope. I mean, you still like moving around, like people always say, it kind of sucks because you don't get to keep the friends, or you don't do that. But sometimes I feel like that kind of builds more character for you. Like I feel like as a child, a lot of the stuff that happens to you, it definitely like, and it's like little stuff too, because it just builds character. Like for me, I went to Catholic school my whole life.
Okay.
Fucking sucked. But we had to switch around a few times for me because I was a bad kid, you know. But like stuff like that. I mean, growing up, people think, "Oh, you guys have it easy there. You guys are Catholic school." I'm like, yeah, it was.
I feel like it's more strict.
Oh, they're dicks.
I feel like it's way more strict.
Literally, my high school, if you had, so we had like a crest, a symbol thing.
Okay.
You had to have it on your pants because people wearing like cargo shorts to school. It was so strict.
Yeah.
And it got to that point where we're like, are you guys fucking crazy, bro?
Yeah.
Like Catholic school, just, you can ask any Catholic school kid, like they'll have a story about something. Yeah. It's wild. But moving around and doing all that, like, and that lifestyle, like, I mean, you think like it affects music type or like, I
mean, I don't know, man.
Just because I feel like, because it seems like you kind of got a different experience with everything.
Yeah,
I feel like, so you're pulling in all kinds of different cultures, backgrounds, all kinds of stuff.
I would say it definitely, like, that's actually, I actually really never thought about that. But like, I think it definitely did influence the music because for me, you know, around that time, a lot of people were, you know, I guess you say into a lot of different things, whether it was like gang banging or, you know, different things like that. And like, since I moved to a lot of different places, I got to like, you know, experience a lot of different neighborhoods, a lot of different kids, you know, and then like I finally got settled in Raytown. Raytown was probably like the most, it was like a culture shock. Cause before I went to Raytown, I was in Smith Hill. So I was in like the Hickman Middle School district.
Yeah.
And so that's like Ruskin, different things like that. My mom was like, "You're not going to Ruskin." So she's like, "You're going to Raytown." I was like, "Dang, mom, all my friends that's right here."
Yeah, literally.
So then, but like in the Hickman Middle School district, I went from, you know, having to wear uniforms, whether it was like, you know, the navy blue polo, you know, and then the khaki pants, and then like Raytown, I'm seeing people for the first time wear Nike slides with the Nike socks,
big old shock,
everything. I'm like, yo, y'all can wear that here.
Like I could come comfortably.
I can wear that here. So that was like my first time actually be able to come into myself and like figure out my own personality.
I can wear what I wore to sleep.
What I want to wear.
What I woke up in, I'm about to wear for 8 periods.
For sure, bro.
Oh my God.
The biggest thing for me at that time was shoes. Like shoes. that was my biggest thing.
I was never a shoe guy. I got into it for like a quick minute, but I was just like, I move around so much. I do a lot of stuff. I'm just like, I can't keep up with it no more.
See, I had no choice. My dad was like a huge sneakerhead. And like the thing about my dad was me and him were the same shoe size. So all perfect. His shoes that he and like, because he was a sneakerhead, like all the shoes that he didn't want no more, like were in mint condition, he was like, here you go. So I would come to school with like,
you're the one with the cleanest shoes on.
Everything, bro.
How'd you afford that? I got a plug. Don't worry about it. Yeah, no, my dad, it's all Adidas.
Okay.
He is like, I'm only for Adidas. And I'm like, dude, we got to switch it up, man. Yeah. I was like, it's getting ridiculous out here. And I was all Adidas for a while. Then I still am, but I had to switch it up. I started doing Nike. I started doing Reeboks. I started doing what is that other shoe? It's it's not a shoe everyone wears, but I haven't had a pair in a while. They're not Pumas. They're
Converse?
No, not Converse.
Allen Iversons?
They're kind of like those, but
Vans?
They're like an old school kind of shoe. I can't think of the name.
It's gonna drive me crazy.
It's gonna bother me too.
DCs?
No, I had those when I was a kid, but
have you ever had a Hillies?
oh my god!
Oh, hey, my dad wouldn't buy me a pair. He was like, how the hell you gonna go from Jordans to Hillies? I was like, dog, I can skate around.
Literally.
What you mean?
I can get around faster.
Man.
What are you talking about? I can jump high in these shoes and I can roll faster in these shoes.
Just poke the little ball and I'm gone.
My parents hated when they gave me Heelys because you'd be in a prize shop and you see a little fat kid just rolling through aisle 6 to 12
I was jealous.
quick.
I was a hater. I'm like, I look at my shoes like, man, I don't care about.
And I was a dick to the neighborhood kids too because I'd like go in a circle around. I'm like, you ain't got cool shoes, and I just book it down.
They should bring Heelys back, bro. That's crazy.
I'd be seeing people. Where was it? I was in Westport and I saw someone wearing them. They're just rolling down.
He's badass.
I was like,
he's badass
if you skate into a club right now, I'm buying you a
Slide
drink. I'm here, literally. I was like, man, are we bold enough to wear those again?
I do it, bro. I promise I'd do it.
How do you feel about light up sneakers though?
I couldn't do the light ups.
I see still adults wear them.
I couldn't do the light. That's where I draw the line. I couldn't do the light.
And
I drew the line on light up shoes, and I drew the line on they used to have the shoes where you could they were like see through. You can see a sock. You ever see those? You ain't never seen those, bro? It's like Air Force Ones, and there used to be like see-through Air Force Ones.
Could you imagine you're the dude with the nice shoes but shitty socks?
Bro, dirty socks,
my
bro.
God.
Yeah, that's where I drew the line, bro.
I wonder if you'd have to take those shoes off through TSA since you could see through.
Wow, that's a good point.
It's like, I already did your job on me.
Here you go. Look.
I never thought about that. I didn't even know those were shoes, though.
You didn't know that?
No,
I've seen them before.
Seen the see-throughs?
I've never seen that.
Yeah,
it's
not common.
Yeah, it was a phase.
They sound corny.
Heelys though.
Them Heelys are
Still sound corny.
I still do it, man.
No.
If I seen someone really go in a club with Heelys, dude,
Cha-cha slide.
that's crazy.
Oh, if I had Heelys now,
He'd get knocked down probably.
I'd go into a club immediately. Like, I take them off. They'll be like, when they pat you down, they're like, what is that? It's just my wheels. As soon as I get in the
I
club.
feel like people would be annoyed, because sometimes shoulder to shoulder, and if you see someone trying to skate through, I'll be like, come on, dude.
Can you imagine talking to a girl, then at the end of you talking to the girl, she's like, I don't want to talk to you no more. You just be like, all right, you just
And wheel away.
Can you move so I can push off the thing real quick?
Oh my god.
Boom.
I bet she think twice, like, damn, that was fly.
She's like, wow.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on. This guy's
Come back.
Yeah, right. And then I'm like, and I'm skating back.
No, if I was a chick, I'd have been like, dodged a bullet there.
Nah, not even.
Bro, you'd be surprised what women are into, bro. I feel like it is what it is, bro.
I think the more fun you have with women too, the more like for me, like if I take a girl out, we're gonna go do something fun.
Right.
I don't like you can't go to the movies on a date. You can't talk to them. Yeah. If you go to eat, everyone goes to eat. But if you go to eat, you got to do something fun. That's how I see it.
Nice.
Me, like I did it. Sometimes I remember one time we went to a bar. I just told this story the other day. Went to a bar, and when we left, we were gonna go to the Power and Light and the scooters. We were gonna have fun just going on the scooters.
Pops.
She wanted to get on the scooter with me. And we were on a hill. And I was like, hey baby, I don't think this is gonna work.
Go up or down?
Up.
Okay.
I was like, this is not gonna work. I was like, one, we can barely fit on this bitch. And I was like, two, we're on a hill. And she's like, come on, let's just try it. I do two little pushes. And I was like, shit. And I was like, just get on the other scooter. I got it. And she's like, all right, cool. And then I booked it. I took
it
off. Oh, yeah. I honestly forgot I was on a date for a minute because I was like trying to hop curves and do all that stuff. I like to have fun on dates.
Facts.
So both of you guys, what would be like step by step your ideal first date? Like very first date for everyone?
Me? First I'd have to talk to a girl. So...
Okay, you got past that step and you're setting it up.
I got past that. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely taking her. Well, we got to go eat. I like to go eat. That's where you can talk.
Right.
Yeah.
You know. Now, does time
You got 24 hours.
24 hours?
Do what you want. Do 24 hours.
Your first date?
Yeah.
No, I can't be with someone.
Obviously, you're not gonna be there the whole 24 hours.
3 hours? That's a long time, bro.
Not really. If you're having fun, it depends. If you're having fun with them, that goes by quick.
I don't know, bro. Finish what you gonna say first.
Okay, so I'd go out and be like, hey, let's meet up by like 7. Let's go somewhere where it's like a cool little bar restaurant thing, because you have fun. You can kind of see what this person's like.
Drink and eat, yeah.
Yeah, because if you're taking them on a fancy day, I feel like you're just doing too much, you know?
First date for sure.
So like an Outback, that's too much. So take them, so like, I like to go to flea market. You ever been to the flea market in Westport?
Yeah, for sure.
I've gone there a few times. And then I'll leave and I'll be like, okay, if they're up for it, maybe we'll hit up another bar. Or if I really want to get to know them, I take them dancing, honestly. Dancing's fun. I like to dance.
What kind of dance, though? Like you talking about salsa? You talking about just regular dancing?
No, just regular dancing.
Okay.
Well, there used to be some clubs or bars I knew where it was like 90s, 2000s music, stuff like that. Or we'll go drive around, go to a view or something, or a park or something, or just something fun, we can do. That's how I used to kind of do it. And it usually worked. Or we go get ice cream,
That's vibes. That's
vibes. It's a nice day. I don't want to be stuck inside doing some, I want to get to know the person, have fun.
Nah, for sure. I feel like it's kind of the same with me too. I mean, I'm definitely not doing the whole expensive restaurant thing.
Yeah,
that's just
that's insane.
I mean, I don't know you. Like I don't know. I feel like even when I get to like that level, I'm still not.
I feel like I'm gonna like take you somewhere nice, and then the next day it's definitely an Applebee's.
Exactly.
2 for $20.
Exactly. Even if you might even get that. I don't know. You might even get that. I think for me, man, it's more so like for me, I'm not a planner. Like I don't plan. I'm very spontaneous. I'm like, I'll say, look, hey, what time? We'll agree on the time, and then from there, like the initial conversation for me will determine everything. Like, cause we can say we're gonna be here, and then what if I already ate before I pick you up? Now I'm not hungry. Or what if you already ate before you picked up? Now you're not hungry. Or what I'm saying, let's say we want to go see a movie, and I'd be like, all right, we about to go see this movie, and you scared of scary movies, cause what I realize is that women want you to plan everything and don't want to know about it. And I feel like that can end up biting you in the ass.
No, that definitely. That's why I always tell them, like, hey, so I tell them where we're going to go. Mm-hmm. And then usually, for the most part, they're down. Because I already kind of have a sense of the girl I'm talking to in general. So I have to know the person before I take them out on, like, kind of at least know them, I can't just be like.
But you don't think that, like, so I have this thing where I feel like people only tell you what they want you to know or what they want you to think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what the date will kind of.
But see, that's why I said before you even get in the car, before, all right, so like once you hop in that car, like, and like I say hello or I even open the door, like this lets me know, okay, what kind of date this is about to be. This can let me know if I am considering even taking you to an Outback or if I'm taking you straight to McDonald's.
Okay, that's fair.
So it's like this that lets me know how this conversation is about.
So do you think it's rare that girls are gonna be completely open with you the first date?
Do you feel like you're completely open to the girl that first date?
I am, but I'm weird. I'm like, I'll be myself.
I personally believe that women cling on to a mystery, and I feel like any person who plays their cards on the first date, you already lost the girl. That's my personal opinion.
That's kind of. I can see that because I feel like I've done that before where I've just kind of been open up. Mm-hmm. But my thing is I'm really random with shit. So I'll take off and do something. I'll go be like, she'll be like, oh, he's going to grab drinks. Next thing you know, I'm singing karaoke on the side.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm very random. So like I am spontaneous.
But see, that's the mystery though. That's the mystery. That's like you never know what to expect. And my thing is how many times has a girl told you something and then like you literally forget all about it? Like you don't even remember what she just said, or vice versa. A girl, you could tell a girl something. You could tell a girl something, and she's like, "What do you do?" Like, or like, comment, "What do you do?" A girl could tell me, "What did she do?" I literally forgot all about it. So I kind of like just don't even get into the weird stuff.
I was just thinking about that the other day because I thought about how I took this girl. I thought I had took her for this first time, like when I took her to this spot I was like, yeah, this used to be one of my favorite spots. She's like, I know, I've been here with you. I was like, when?
See?
I was like, are you? I was like, no. She's
Yeah.
we've come here before. I was like, are you sure? She's like,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
And then I switched. I was like, you probably came with some other guy, probably. And she's like, no, it was definitely with you.
What a gaslighter.
Because I had a whole little story. I was like, yeah, it's my favorite spot. I don't really ever take people here and all that. And then,
I don't know.
And then she was like, we've been here before. And I was like, ain't that a bitch? I was like, that's interesting. Oopsies. And then I drove
That
off.
is funny.
That random shit like that happens to me so much. My life is so. I feel like my aura is that what it is? Like I feel like it attracts random events, like chaotic events for me.
That's dope, bro.
It can work out, but
Also
sometimes
not work out.
It can.
Yeah, that's what anything though.
Yeah,
That's what
but
anything.
it's just I feel like it's been so random a lot lately. I'm just like, oh my god, like, someone make a story out of this or something. This is getting a little too much.
For sure.
So I see that you have an LP coming out, right? Is that what it's called? LP?
EP?
EP.
Why did I think LP? I fucked up.
You're good. You're
I
good.
don't know what an LP.
Now this is such a thing as LP. LP, like I actually don't even know what an LP stands for. I just in my mind, and she can let me know if I'm wrong. LP is like just it's like a longer version of an EP.
On to something.
See, but I thought like the longer version of an EP would be like mixtape.
See now, when you say now mixtape. Okay, because you ever heard of the Marshall Mathers LP?
No,
Eminem.
Yes, I have.
So yeah, Eminem. Okay, so Eminem dropped the Marshall Mathers LP. That was an album, but it was like an extended, like it was a long album.
Yeah.
The EP is like to me like a condensed version of like your project. It could be anywhere from like 3 to 7 songs.
Okay,
you know, so they're like little bite size, pieces of music for you to like, simmer on. Whether it's like an LP, it's like it could be 12, 20 songs. It just kind of depends on what that artist wants to do.
I was on to something. You're
And
trying to outsmart me
So
there.
what's EP stand for?
Now that I don't know. Maybe extended playlist or something like that.
Extended playlist, yeah.
Long playlist or something like that. I don't know.
Extended project.
Yeah, it could be that
Maybe.
too. I don't know.
True.
But see, a mixtape, I was always told that a mixtape, or how I was brought up on it,
I'm
was
curious.
a mixtape is you rapping on other people's beats.
Ah.
Like
I didn't know
that's a
that.
mixtape.
Okay, I thought mixtape was just like
Wait,
a short
for
album.
real?
Yeah, that's what I thought a mixtape was. That's because Lil Wayne always introduced the mixtapes.
I thought that was like remixes.
That'd be,
I'm tripping.
Remix is just you making a song, and you put it out, and then you be like, "Hey, Rarie, I want you to hop on this same song," and then now we remix the exact same song you just did.
yeah.
Okay. It's extended play.
I
That's what
wonder
it stands
how
for,
extended play.
EP.
It's extended play.
Yeah,
Hey?
meaning that an EP is longer than a single but shorter than an album. Typical feature between 2 to 5 songs.
I was right. I was kind of right.
Damn, get schooled. How you feel now, huh? You feel dumb? You look dumb. That's crazy. Oh, that's funny. So, okay, so you have that. When's that dropping?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea. To be honest, man, like I have been kind of like dipping into like a lot of different genres lately with like how I want to go about things. And for me to kind of like really settle on a specific genre that I'm trying to do, whether it's like a pop, rap, R&B, like a lot of people that I'm starting to do music are like really like, bro, we want to hear you rap. So I feel like I'm about to kind of go into that. But as far as like a timeline, I would probably say somewhere in like September.
Okay. You can never go wrong with R&B.
Yeah.
I love me some R&B. That's probably one of my favorite
It's smooth,
genres.
bro.
Yeah.
It's smooth, bro.
Because you can do both on it, really.
Facts.
Do you get experimental with your music?
Facts.
Like really experimental?
Like really, really experimental.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. You never know what to expect, bro.
I like that.
You never know what to expect, and it's because I pull from. I think for me, one of my biggest strengths in music is my ability to be able to adapt the style very quick. Like I can hear a song, and I can like it gets to the point to where like I can hear like 3 songs from an artist, and I can kind of start like putting together like what the next thing he's about to say.
Oh, that's a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a gift. Yeah, because like I feel like musicians that definitely venture out and definitely get, I like to call it weird and get experimental. Those are the ones you just you know what I mean? It
Facts.
catches you, you know?
Yeah, eye candy.
Because I feel like a lot of rappers and a lot of musicians kind of just follow the same thing, same formula. Which, if it works, it works. But the ones that are trying to change it up and do different things, people I root for more.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I'm trying to be a forever artist. I ain't trying to be here just for, you know what I'm saying, a moment. I'm trying to be one of those Kendricks, one of those Drakes.
You're kind of, you want to put your art on the world, you know? Sure. You want your stamp on the world.
For sure. You know who like really like, it's like, I'm like, damn, I'm so glad he's getting his flowers right now? Tyler, the Creator.
And I was thinking of him too when I was talking about this. Yeah,
Tyler, bro, like seeing like where he's like how he started, and where he's like going and how he's going. It's like,
see, I wasn't really like into him at the beginning. I was just like, I don't know. But then like as time went by, I started getting a little bit more into his music, and I was like, only because he was doing different stuff, trying different things. And that's what I'm saying. Is like, and that, I feel like that's a lot with like a lot of different rappers and musicians. Like sometimes I'm like, and then once they start branching out and really just doing, I'm like, okay, that's cool.
But so you know what the problem with that is though, like what I'm starting to notice is that like, all right, I can, you know, people know me for rapping, and then I could build a core following of people who love my rapping. But then when you branch out and like you said, people love their R&B, your core following is like, what the hell are you doing? You know what I'm saying? We don't want to hear that. We want to hear you rapping. So I feel like it's the same thing with like Tyler, the Creator. A lot of people know him from like, you know, the things that he used to do, but now he's branched out and now he's like reaching a different demographic, a different like audience, and his core is like, yo, what's going on? So it's like you got to kind of like find that fine line.
Well, you can kind of like on your albums and all that, you can kind of mix them both together. You can put like some of it this, some of it that.
And I feel like but then at that point you're not making anybody happy. Like, cause that's the thing. No matter what you do, you're never going to be able to like satisfy everybody. Yeah. So that's why I feel like it's very important to just stay true to whatever it is that you want to create. Because at the end of the day, you made it. So if you're happy with it, shit, fuck everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it.
I like to see it. Just do you.
Just do you, bro. And literally. People who love it, gonna fly to people who hate it. It ain't meant for you right now.
And usually it's the people who are like, who can see that you're just doing it. Those are the kind of people you want around. You know,
don't put me in a box.
Yeah.
Don't put me in a box.
Don't keep me in one, you know, like with my podcast, I like to reach out to anybody and everybody in every different kind of stuff. I don't like to keep it just comedians. I like to keep it musicians, comedians, people I grew up with. I want to get like people who are like in the that paranormal shit.
Bro, if you do that, let me be here for that.
Oh, yeah, that's our last guest. She was like, I wish we would have done paranormal. She's like, I have so many stories. And I was like, you have no idea. I was like, I have stories too. There's some abandoned, I just want to point out, there's some abandoned school kind of in Raytown. Okay. It's like, it's a middle school or something. I don't know if it's called like Lincoln or I don't know what it's called. It's on a hill. Creepy as shit there. I've never had a panic attack until I stepped foot on those grounds. And I like was breathing, freaking out. And my friends are like, you're good, Jake, you're good. And they're just moving me closer so we can go in the building. Bro. To be fair, I just seen the movie The Nun too. So
the new one is coming, right?
I seen that.
You seen it?
I seen the new one that's coming. But the old
I'm a scary movie fanatic, bro.
I can't.
You don't do it, bro.
I don't do it.
Talk to Me is coming out July 28th.
Okay.
Like, that's a good movie that I say you should watch if you do it. Nun 2, that's coming out.
I'll probably see that.
The new Conjuring just came out.
It's once I man up enough to watch one scary movie, I can probably watch the rest of them.
I don't think so, bro. Because you might find that one that's gonna probably just fuck up the whole experience for you.
Final Destination is what fucked it up.
That's not a scary.
It's not scary, but I'm so paranoid about shit. Like if that
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like boom. You know what I mean? That movie made me so fucking paranoid. That was the only movie that probably fucked with me the most. That and like The Exorcism, like the old one.
Yeah.
That creepy.
You remember when
bitch?
she came down the steps?
Yeah. I can't watch any of it.
She was like crawling, like, oh my God. But no,
I used to have nightmares when I was a kid because I'd be like, I'd see her fucking face smiling and spinning. So I had to like train myself in my head when I saw it to just start punching the shit out of her.
For me, my thing wasn't Exorcist. Mine was the Leprechaun.
Really?
The Leprechaun fucked me up, bro.
No, that one I like.
Because it's like, bro, to see somebody that short that could do that much
Well,
damage.
short motherfuckers are scary.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, you're shorter than me, bro. That's crazy. That shit would fuck me up, dog.
No, it's kind of like when a toddler attacks you and you can't get them off because they're so tiny.
Like Chucky. You ever seen Chucky?
I used to be so afraid of Chucky, but I don't mind him now.
Bro, when
I was a kid.
It was this movie I just saw actually last night called Megan. You ever heard of that?
I've seen that. I actually want to see that. It looks kind of funny.
That movie is crazy to think about, but you got to watch it, bro.
Isn't it like AI?
Yeah, bro. It's like,
AI.
yeah.
Fuck it.
Going to ruin the world. Going to ruin the world.
But no, what I was saying is that when I went to go to that building, when I went in, like I said, I just seen the nun, so I was kind of stuck on that. So everywhere I looked, it was a fucking nun, you know. And we walk in, we're walking down and it's dark, pitch black in there. I mean, the only thing is if like the moonlight is shining in there. That's the only light you'll see in there. We're walking. And like there's these stairs that go down, and we're all walking in a line together, me and my two friends, and my one friend stops and the other one stops, and it's dead silence. The only thing I can hear is my heart beating. It is like cold, dead silence. I'm like, is anyone else fucking moving here? And I'm like, and my friend is just dead eyed, just like, I'm like, hey, wait a minute.
Nah.
And then he's like, and then my friend, he just starts like, guys, can we go? And then my friend, he's like, guys, back up slowly and walk out now. And I was like, and as soon as he said that, something fell right behind me. My fat ass booked it. You would have thought I was a track athlete. I mean, the way I booked it, dude, I was gone.
Why were y'all even there in the first place?
Because I was with some white boys that like to explore shit. You know how that goes.
How that shit started.
And we went out, and I was like, what did you see? I was like, because his face was like, it was pale. I was like, he had seen a dead body like walking down the stairs. He's like, no. He's like, when I walked down the stairs, he's like, something went like this to my hat and hit it. And he's like, and as soon as that happened, that's when Jamie started freaking out. And he's like, and then that's when that thing fell behind you. And he's like, after that, I was like, let's just fucking leave.
Yeah, it's out of here, bro.
I was like, what? What the fuck? And we got back to his house. And this dude has the dream catcher on around his neck. Yeah. He's got all the candles up everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck did you see? Because that is crazy. Man. We went back again.
Okay, something happened to you. I'm not sorry.
No, I wasn't either. And that was even worse for me because when we went there, I didn't want to go, but I just was stuck with. I was stuck with.
He put that in there. He didn't want to go.
I was stuck with him.
I got you.
And we went in, but when we were going in, like 2 cars pulled up, and it was like 2 or 3. A lot of cars pulled up, and all these other people got out, and they were going in there. So it was like 20 of us walking in there, right? We walk in, my friends book it up the stairs because I was talking to someone, and then everyone just starts sprinting off. I'm like, I don't know where the fuck everyone went. So I just followed these other random people, and we went all the way to the basement to the boiler room, and I was like, yep, fuck that.
First to die.
Literally.
First to die. Literally.
Well, and then I walked off by myself back up the stairs, and then I just walked out of the building. I just walked down this long road. I was like, fuck that. I'm never doing this shit again. Yeah. And I look up, and my friends are on the roof waving to me. They're like, Jay, come on, get up here. I'm like, go fuck yourself. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. Yeah, I'll never do that again. Never. And I've been to a lot of creepy places. Like I went to this one where they experimented on like crossbreeded animals.
How do you find it?
Where? I know.
It's in Argentina. Yeah, it's just like it's this old abandoned building, and they used to crossbreed animals there. We went in there, found part of a horse in there, saw where they used to slaughter the animal. I'm not shitting you. I have it on video.
I want to see it. For the pod, we'll put it on here.
Yeah, I'll show. I gotta find it, but boom, right there. It's just right there. You'll see it. It's a quick video. I'll show you afterwards. But yeah, no, it was. I don't do that shit no more. I don't. I stay away. Now I have these stories, and I'm cool.
But you will. You'll probably do it again at some point.
No.
You know, actually, bro, one of my goals in life is to direct a horror film.
See, I've always, as a kid, from when I was young, I wanted to direct. And I kind of want to direct like every genre of like movies. Because I have a few horror movie ideas. I'm just going to use the shit I'm scared of.
Right, exactly.
And then just put it in a movie.
Exactly.
That's all I've
You ever see a scary movie and be like, but they didn't do this shit right?
Yeah,
that's what I do.
Well, now when I watch them, I kind of laugh at them.
Yeah.
Also, I think it's kind of a nervous laugh, but like I laugh at them. Like I watched, went to my ex-girlfriend's place and her family. They were watching that new Leatherface Netflix show.
That was good. Is it the show or the movie?
The show.
It's a new Leatherface show.
Yeah, it was like a series or something.
I've only
I thought
seen
it
the
was,
movie.
or maybe it was a movie.
Where the old lady, they're trying to kick her out, and because she didn't have her warranty or the deed.
I got there like towards the very end of the movie. All I know is they threw the chick's head.
That was a movie.
Okay, that was a movie then.
Yeah,
Okay,
and the Tesla.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a movie. That was a movie.
So I was like, but like as we were kind of watching the movie, I was kind of cracking jokes and doing all, and they were all laughing, but they didn't realize I was actually kind of fucking scared. Yeah. So I was like, if I make everyone else laugh,
that'd be cool. It'd be cool.
And then, but that part made me laugh where he just cut her head off and then chucked it. I was like, well, that's ridiculous.
That was corny.
That's insane. But yeah, horror movies, I'm good. I'm good.
Bro, it's getting to the point to where now, bro, I'm about to make a damn, I don't know if it's called a Yelp or a Reddit page just for horror. I'm about to start rating, like, horror.
You know what's crazy is I was thinking, because my friend, he was telling me, he's like, yeah, he's like, I feel like I put people on so many good movies. He's like, I feel like I could start like a review thing. He's like, I always get high and then I just watch them. He's like, and everyone's always with it. And I was like, I kind of want to do a segment where we just shoot off to our friend, like, what's our new movie review today? And then he's high as fuck and just showing off.
Let's do it, bro. I give so many damn movies 30% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What's a movie right now you'd recommend? Horror movie.
Ooh.
Top 5.
I can't do top 5. I can't do top 5. Top 3? Conjuring, off the bat, the first one. I give you Conjuring.
That's what did it for me.
Bro, when she started clapping, bro, every time I would hear a fucking clap in my house, I'd be like, bro, this is how I know I'm gonna get back to your question. But this is how I know. This is how I know if it's a good scary movie. If I get home and I check every place of my house, it's a good scary movie.
That's me in general still.
Do you ever go back to your bathroom curtain and like pull it back to make sure everything gone?
Yeah.
That's how I know it's a good
I used to be
scary
him as a kid. And I'd like before, like if I had to like shit really bad before I went in, I'd be like my ass halfway out, but me still checking just to make sure. Because if there was someone in there, I'm flipping and I'm shitting on them.
You guys run up the stairs from the dark room?
Yeah. You got that one little light light bulb right there. But yeah, bro. Okay, so I give you Conjuring.
Okay.
And then I give you The Hills Have Eyes.
Never seen it.
That's an older one, yeah.
And then I'm trying to think.
That's cannibalism one, right?
Yeah, it's like where they like it's like a nuke time.
Ooh, I like a good cannibal.
Bro, it's
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, those
and
guys
bro,
are good fun.
that last one, man, I don't really know, man. I'm gonna have to pause on that one, but I definitely like Hills Have Eyes and The Conjuring.
What do you think of Insidious?
Insidious was okay. It was all right.
The first one?
The first one was okay. The first ones are always good, but it's like I don't like when they try to build a little series. It's
Right, little universe and stuff.
Yeah, it's
I
not
think
really
they're
my
Marvel.
The MCU of horror films.
Yeah, it's not really my thing.
I
The last Halloween was good though.
I liked it.
You liked it?
I liked them. I thought
Which
they were,
one?
I thought they were fun. I like a horror movie when it's funny.
The
too.
remake or the old one?
Old one's dumb.
The old one was it was a little dumb.
I never watched the old one.
I thought the remake was cool. I thought it was funny.
It was funny as hell. Them kids were funny as hell.
Yeah.
Funny as
Joe Stairs
hell.
making her do his mom.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
No, and then when they get older too, like I forgot what part it was in it. I just like the clown. The clown made me laugh. He did some shit.
Georgie.
Because I can kind of pick up on mannerisms,
Yeah.
like if I watch them and I'll just start doing the voices, like "hello," like shit like that, and I'll just pick up on it and I'll just scare the shit out of my mom because she can't do it. Like my mom can't watch Children of the Corn.
What's that?
It's where these
That
what
was
was it, like a
90s,
satanic cult kids. They like killed all the adults or something in their town. They're living in like cornfields and shit. My mom has panic attacks driving through cornfields because of that movie. And it's like my mom says, she's like, if I ever see a kid come out of the field, she's like, I'm just driving. She's like, I'll tell them to come get you, but I won't get out. Like
To me, that's the most terrifying things in scary movies is when it's like a demonic kid. That's the worst. Yeah.
Well, I met a guy who
Ain't there two of those? The Omen? Yeah.
I met a guy.
Don't say that was possessed.
Well, he was like into ghost hunting and stuff, but he also went to like school kind of for a little bit to kind of be a priest or something.
There's a school to be a priest.
Yeah,
I feel like they're all. That's how you do it.
You gotta go. Like, if you become a priest, I think it depends on what you do. You end up going to the Vatican to like meet the Pope, and that's how you like become a priest.
Yeah.
But he
talk about cult.
Well, yeah, I'm kidding. I got stories for that too. But what was I? Oh, he went and he helped with an exorcism before. I was like, what was that like? He was like, it was a little kid. He's like, it was crazy.
Oh, God.
I was like, oh my God.
I would never want to meet him. Ever. I would never.
I don't know if I touched a Ouija board once and I had cuts.
Different.
I had cuts on me the next day.
Different, bro.
Like, they brought it to school and I was like, hey, what is that? I was like, oh shit.
And it was a Catholic school. That was just
she just brought it. She brought the Ouija board, was showing everyone, and I was kind of looking through the crowd and I touched it, kind of on accident.
You're like, I accidentally played.
I was trying to read.
How you touch a Ouija
I was trying
board?
to read what it was. I was like, is that a Monopoly game? And then I looked. I was like, oh shit. And then the next day, I woke up with like cuts on my arm.
Did you play?
So I played. It wasn't a Ouija board, but it was similar. But it was called. What was it? Circle of Friends or something. I don't know what it was. I played it in Texas with my family. They're like into it. They brought it out and everything.
Wild, bro.
Another possessed game.
But like we were asking it questions. Like I had asked, I was like, is he gonna burn these chicken nuggets or something they're making? And they came out burnt. And they were on top. Like I was asking, like just to see if it'd work out. And
just watch
her name
Talk
was
to Me,
Wanda.
bro. Just watch Talk to Me.
See, I'm not really one to fuck with the dark arts.
Arts.
But I am a little curious sometimes. But if
Curious is okay. Participating is something totally different.
Curious could get you possessed.
Curiosity kills the cat.
Literally.
But
Literally.
Like I said, I've seen enough horror
Devil's
things.
Rejects. That's what the last movie was called.
Devil Rejects. Okay.
Devil's Rejects.
Well, look, Drag Me to Hell. I always thought that was a funny one. Remember at the end where she thought she won, and then the things come and take her on the train tracks, and the guy's like, hey, you, trying to help her, but she just gets sucked in the hell.
Drag Me to Hell. I'm gonna have to watch that one.
Yeah, that one used to creep me out, and then I would watch it. I was like, that's kind of funny.
Was that one in the 2000s?
Yeah, it was like 2008. Oh yeah, the dude. He was just in that movie
Which
Barbarian.
one?
Now that
I saw scenes from that.
Barbarian,
That's
was
crazy.
Anything that has to deal with like a person who's like somewhat metamorphed or something like that creeps me out. But Barbarian is one of them ones. That's one of them ones. I ain't gonna lie. They're getting good. They're starting to get good with these scary movies.
See, I've done and been to a lot of creepy places. Like I've been to abandoned school where these people walked up to us and they looked like they were holding a gun. Like I've been to like big ass abandoned buildings where our feet have fallen through the floor on the roof. Like I've done a lot of that creepy shit that they do in horror movies.
You meant what you said when you said you're a random.
Yeah, literally. It's shit. I'm like, I probably shouldn't be here, and I know better. Like we walked into a building, and my friend was like, "Can we please leave?" And my friend's like, "Why? It's fine." He's like, "It literally says Satan on the fucking wall." And my friend's like, "It says Satan. Let's keep moving, dude." It's like I've been into an old Raytown. There's like abandoned tunnels, old things, and we went in there, and we got lost in it.
You're trying to find it.
I don't know what we were trying to find, but it was not good. And we found a campsite. There's a piano there, a fucking Plinko game, a Christmas tree, a campfire thing, chairs, all kinds of shit. And we tried to leave the thing. We walked around for like 20 minutes and ended back up in that same spot.
Could you imagine if you interrupted what the fuck was going on right there?
Oh, my friend walked in one time in an abandoned hotel. He said he walked in and he heard like noises like drums or something, and he peeked through the door with him and his friend, and they saw this satanic cult, these people around a fire, drums, all that. He's like, we fucking booked it out.
Bro, you should know better, bro. You should know that every horror movie.
He is a crazy white boy. He don't listen, bro.
But minorities die first in every movie, and what you're just hanging.
Yeah, and now being fat, I'm the easier
bro.
target. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm not going. Bro.
They're like, hey, if we're going, they give me all the weapons because I'm immediately swinging. I don't care.
Bro. Yeah.
No.
How you gonna hit a ghost?
Huh?
How you gonna hit a ghost?
How am I gonna hit a ghost? Watch me. I'll square up with a ghost. I'll
dude.
start swinging.
Haven't you seen Ghost?
I feel like a
Well,
ghost should
Patrick
respect
Swayze.
that shit, bro. You should respect me, bro. If I'm squaring up with something I can't see, you should leave me the hell alone, bro. That's how I feel
literally.
about it.
He's like, you know what? Let him go on
He's
this.
cool.
That's the ghost.
He's cool. He's all
Ghost
right.
is like, I give it to him. He
Yeah.
can't really hit me, but I'm gonna give it
just
to
give it
him.
to- he got
he's
nuts.
he's fat and he's tired already on his like 6 swing. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
let
try
him
to check
be.
on the next
He's
floor.
heavy breathing.
Yeah, literally.
Gotcha.
easy. All right, where are we at on time, fellas? Hour 8. Oh, that went by quick.
Bro, yeah, that's right.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, man. This was fun.
Nah, man, thanks for having me.
No, for real. I thank you guys for reaching out. Really, this was a great time. I never get to talk paranormal shit, man.
Bro, I do
And
it all the time.
horror movies. Now, I think I might check out some of the movies. I think I'm gonna
got
grow
you,
some
bro.
testicles and I'm gonna go.
Bro, if you did all the shit you're telling me you did, a horror movie should be the last of your words.
You would think.
Yeah,
You would think.
that
But
Ouija board you touched, you probably should like go to that guy, the priest, and like wash that off.
that was years ago. That was in high
Never
school.
goes away.
Really?
Never goes away.
Oh,
I
fuck.
felt some shit when I walked in.
We need to
It
get
makes
him
sense.
out of here.
And I went to one of the 7 gates of hell. It's here in Kansas.
That's crazy.
I didn't go in, but I
That's
kind of looked over,
crazy.
and my friends tried to go, and I was like, I'm good. But yeah,
Where's
I
that?
think I can handle scary movies. Then,
Bro, literally, bro. Like after what
Yeah.
you just told me, I wouldn't do none of the shit you just said.
yeah, I didn't want to do none of that
But you
shit.
did it.
I was forced almost into it, or it was
Forced.
either sit in the hot ass
forced.
car. So I was like, well, maybe I'll kind of get something out of this, which I did, but I regret a lot of it because I saw some weird shit. I didn't.
You know what's crazy? You know, I just thought about. You know, I try to do like my little therapy sessions sometimes.
Got you.
You went to a Catholic school, and you ended up doing all the paranormal shit.
I was so into
But
it.
do you think it's because of the Catholic school that you did all that shit? Because they were so strict?
I felt like I knew the prayers to say if shit went down.
That's probably what. That makes sense.
I was like,
he
if
probably-
I saw a demon, I was like, I gotta pray for this.
Got
You know
it.
what I mean? I know what to do and
Got
say.
it. That makes totally sense.
When you have Jesus on your side, you can
side.
do anything you
I'm trying
want.
to tell you.
But anyway, thank you for coming on.
for
I
having me.
appreciate it. This was fun. I enjoyed this. This was a good time. Isai, as always, stay beautiful. Mark, you stay cute. Do you want to plug anything before we go? Your socials, music,
Again,
all
you can
that?
follow me on all social media platforms at yours truly, Rarie. I do have some new music coming out. You can expect to see or hear an EP sometime in September.
Be ready.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you for having me.
Be ready. And when I go into the next abandoned building, guess whose music I'm playing first in there?
You know, I might come with you, bro.
Hey,
I might
I
come
got
with you.
my boy. He's like he used to try to get me to do it all the time, and I stopped for
Yeah.
years. I can literally just call him. He's like, I got a building. I got a
bro.
thing.
I'll come with you. I'm not going inside. I'll make sure I'm the car to make sure y'all make it out.
No, I'll sit with you. I'll kind of like I'll take for the snap. I'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, this is so creepy,
did
and
this.
then walk
We
walk
did
What would
away.
be cool is if we like GoPro people's chests that go in, and we were sitting in like a van watching it, like real Ghost
You know,
Hunter
we
style.
can sell that.
Well,
Yeah.
Sell the experience. Let's
Right.
sell that.
no, you good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
So
not me.
I
I'm
thought
not
about
gonna be
that
there.
too, but I wanted to do this thing like for Halloween. I wanted to do like we go to like a haunted building somewhere in Kansas. I have to look it up somewhere, and I was gonna have me and like some friends dress up like the Scooby Doo gang, just to have fun with it and kind of walk around and see what we find, just for an episode. But I don't think they want to do it because I think they're chicken shits.
You
No.
might.
Nah,
You
he's
said you had a whole
scared.
Ouija board. Story.
I didn't have the weed. It was my aunt. I would
Oh,
never
damn.
mess with that stuff.
Ah, damn. Okay.
Never.
Gotcha. Glad you
Yeah,
clicked
yeah.
that.
Sorry.
I don't mess with the dark arts either.
Yeah, literally. But appreciate you for coming on again. I gotta get that out there. I like to thank everyone for coming on because everyone's always kind of nervous when they're like, I don't know, man. You say a lot on your show,
I ain't worried about it, bro. It's all good, man.
but definitely check him out if you haven't. Definitely, he's good. He's great. He's one of the best rising. I'm telling you, you're gonna like him. But as always, thank you guys. Thank you to Ernie's in Oak Street Cafe. I appreciate it. Much love. Adios, bitches.